The 90s gave us non-stop explosions, cheesy one-liners, and heroes who apparently never ran out of ammo. And today, we're ranking the best of the best. Welcome to Talk Talk Punch. I'm Brody, joined as always by Charlie and Tudong Dylan.
Hey!
We've each brought our top 10 lists of 90s action movies. And here's how it works. Number 10 picks get 1 point. Number 9 get 2 points, and all the way down to number 1 worth 10 points. At the end, we'll add them up and see what the official Talk Talk Punch top 3 are. It's explosions, it's chaos, it's probably going to spark some arguments, so let's get this thing kicked off with our number 10 picks before someone blows something up, and let's be honest, it would probably be Dylan.
It's a good point. It's a very good point. It would probably be me. And it'd probably be an accident.
All right, how do you guys feel about this one?
This is hard, and bro, every time we do these,
was it hard?
You're like, oh, this was the easiest top 10 I ever put together. I've only seen 10 movies. This is like, I had a list of like 25 movies, and I was still adding, and I'm like, I gotta stop adding. I just gotta narrow it down to 10.
My goodness, you just like too much stuff, Charlie.
I do. Hey, I'm not the hater on the podcast. That's someone else's job. I'm here to love. I'm the lover.
He is a lover. It's true.
All right. Well, let's get going with number 10s. All right. So Dylan has Face Off. Charlie has Passenger 57, and I have Blade. Dylan, if only you had had a Wesley Snipes movie as your number 10, man.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. I really overlooked Blade. I forgot that was in the 90s. That was 98, right?
Or 97. Something like that. 97, 98?
Blade Charlie. 98.
It was 98.
There it is. Yeah. I completely forgot about that. This is
Wesley
absolutely
had fun.
insane.
90s. There's other ones you could have chosen. You could have gone to Fan or Money Train or Drop Zone if you wanted to do
It's a good point. It's a very good
parachuting
point.
action film. I don't know.
I do have a Wesley Snipes movie on here. I do have another one on here.
Well, tell us why Face Off. Why is Face Off your number 10?
Absolutely. The performances are shockingly over the top. I remember watching this in the 90s, and I was just like, oh, this is going to be fantastic. You know, John Woo, before I kind of realized that, yeah, his directing is a little iffy, but absolutely, like, nothing but shooting and guns and way over the top acting, ending on a big boat chase, and you're going to rip people's faces off and swap them. What more 90s can you get? You can't do it.
And it was about a half hour too long.
At least.
I remember watching it when they got to the boat chase, and I was like, there's more?
Like, they're still doing this.
It's still going on.
Still going. I think if you have like a bingo card, they do hit every kind of chase.
Yeah.
So you get like
they really do.
Motorcycles, cars,
Horses,
planes, helicopters, boats, horses.
Oh, man.
But it's such a quotable movie. Dylan, do the if I were to let you, the Nicolas Cage, the opening line. Come on.
Bro said that it was time for us to move on. Charlie, you're Passenger 57 and always bet on black. That's by the way, that's
this movie is here not just because it's a fun 90s action movie. It's here as a placeholder for all of the studios that were like, hey, we need Die Hard, but we can't do building again because that would be redundant. What if we put them all on a plane and we get Passenger 57 and Executive Decision and Air Force One and Con Air, and the 90s were, the peak of the stuck on a plane action film. But this was the first and really just a fun. Look, it's not a great movie. It's not like
before Die Hard 2.
This is Die Hard 2 was 1990, but they're not. He's not on a plane. He's on the ground. He's running around. Man.
Charlie, Bruce Willis wasn't even his character. John McClane wasn't on a plane in Die Hard 2. So you totally got it right.
All right,
Passenger 57.
So it's a fun movie. Don't overthink it. It goes by fast, and Wesley is an icon of the 90s action genre.
Yes.
But Blade's a definitively better movie, Brody. Well chosen.
Blade's a great movie.
Better.
Blade, where would we be now if Blade hadn't come out in 1998 and people would have been like, wait, this is a comic book movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rated R. It's kind of a surprising one that they just made. They were like, hey, let's make this movie about this Marvel comic character and let's make it rated R and really bloody. But it was great.
it's-
Wesley Snipes was a great Blade, still a great
Mm.
Blade.
Yep.
Yes.
This was, well, I liked Blade 2 as well. Blade 3 was not great, but
Blade 3 was not great.
Blade 2, do I like Blade 1 or Blade 2 better? I don't know. They're both really
The point
They are
is
both
that
good.
they are fantastic.
The point is, yeah, the first one's great. If you haven't seen Blade, check out
Mhm.
Blade. So
But Dylan, back me up. Spiritually, it's not a 90s film, right? It doesn't feel like a 90s film spiritually. You
I
know,
completely
vibes.
forgot
Blade?
about it. Yeah.
Blade, yeah. It doesn't
I
feel
forgot.
when you say Blade, it
It's
doesn't evoke the
2000s.
90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It
got
was-
that's a it was ahead of its time. That's like an
Yes.
early 2000s movie
Yes.
if ever there was one.
it was ahead of its time.
Very
It was
good.
ahead
Letter
its
of the
time.
Law, it was a 90s movie, but come on. You can't watch Face Off, Passenger 57 and Blade and feel like they were all made in the same decade. It doesn't work.
Yes. Yes. Very, very true.
All right, number 9s. All right, Dylan has The Rock, Charlie has
The
The
Rock.
Long Kiss Goodnight, and I have The
Ooh.
Crow. Can't rain all the time. Not a good day to be a bad guy.
You know, it's what's really, really, really funny is that
Did you
never
forget this was in the 90s?
It's not that I forgot there was a 90s. Just for some reason, I wasn't thinking action movie. I don't know. I was
What?
just like, how did I not even think about this? The Crow and Blade are not even on my list. And I'm like, they were in the 90s. I know they were in the 90s. I was there.
Crow is like one of your favorite movies of all time.
I know. I know. I don't understand. It makes no
That's
sense.
great.
And speaking of no sense, The Rock, directed by Michael Bay. Now, I'll say this, I think it's one of his best, if not his best films, but it is absolute insanity. Nothing
is.
but more car chases, explosions, all of those kinds of things. I was looking, when I think 90s, I think fun. And The Crow is it's sad, and it's a really sad kind of fun, which is an odd thing to say. But yeah, I love Sean Connery, love Nicolas Cage. All of the people in it were way over the top. Because it's you're the rocket man. And then he shoots the rocket at this guy from a foot away.
The Rock's a really good one. It's not on my list. It might be like my number 11 though. I
makes
didn't go
sense.
past the 10. But
Both of them. How did they not get on
Charlie,
the list?
Long
a great
Kiss
movie.
Goodnight.
Both
As-
of your movies are great films. I can't wait to see 8 more Nicolas Cage movies pop up on Dylan's list. Long Kiss Goodnight, Shane Black. Shane Black is like the quintessential late 80s 90s action writer with his crack whip sharp dialogue and his like, I don't know, he's just great. I enjoy Shane Black films in general. This one had kind of a mixed reception. It wasn't like a huge hit. It was Gina Davis leading after like the Cutthroat Island kind
Cutthroat
of
Island.
debacle.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure people in the late 90s were ready for like this particular film. It has held up pretty well. Gina Davis is kind of like, if you're a fan of the Jason Bourne franchise, you got Jason Bourne here, but with like way better and wittier dialogue, way better chemistry between two leads. Samuel Jackson is always Samuel Jackson, and it's always enjoyable. You can't go wrong. There's never been a better career carved out of someone just being themselves than Samuel Jackson's entire career. And that I'm not saying he's not a great actor. He's a great actor, and certainly he had some performances that have diverged off of this. But he's even quoted as saying, "I like to be in movies that I think are entertaining and fun to watch." Like, nothing wrong with that. I love Samuel L. Gina's awesome. If you
Gina's
haven't seen
awesome.
this, it's good. Like, some of it is pretty cheesy. There's some pretty great over the top action sequences, but the
Nice.
dialogue's fantastic, and it's a good movie. I like this one a lot.
Good pick. Very
Yeah,
good.
and then there's The Crow. That's just a great movie.
Too sad.
Spawned off some horrible sequels and reboots. I totally forgot that a reboot just came out last year.
Yeah.
As I was looking for the
They
posters,
keep
I was
on
like,
coming.
oh yeah, they just made a new Crow just last year. Is that
Yeah,
streaming
we
anywhere?
all-
And like,
We all know this. Yeah, it didn't do well.
totally forgot. But this one's it's great, right? It's super
Yes.
dark.
Yes.
It's another comic book movie that I think a lot of people probably didn't
Yeah.
realize was a comic book movie. And it's just great. Brandon Lee was
Oh.
awesome, and it's
Yeah, but
Mm.
maybe Showdown
is a
Little
seven.
Tokyo and Rapid Fire on the list too. Come on up.
Yes. But were those?
That's
I thought
probably
that
on
was. I
Dylan's
thought that was
list.
80s though. Aren't this that 80s? It should be 90s.
is it
90s,
80s?
baby.
Isn't that like-
No, 90s. Rapid Fire was
Unbelievable.
92.
Oh, rapid fire.
Dang.
Oh, I didn't even think about rapid fire. Oh man.
Two dog. What is
Showdown
your
in Little
list?
Tokyo is 91. I thought about putting one on, but they didn't quite make the
Showdown,
list.
and I didn't get rapid fire even? What is happening with my list? People, go ahead and comment below and just maybe what kind of a doctor should I go and see? What should I tell my doctor I should be referred to? Because I don't know.
All right. Well, let's see what Dylan did put on his list. For number 8, Dylan has True Lies. Charlie has Independence Day. And I also have True Lies. All right. Well, before we get into True Lies, Charlie, talk to us about Independence Day. And then Dylan and I will tag team True Lies.
Yeah.
Independence Day was like, this was a phenomenon. It is such a bad movie. It has no reason. There's no reason why it should be as enjoyable as it is. And it's just incredibly enjoyable. Bill Pullman giving like the best on-screen presidential speech of all time.
Such a good speech.
There's a great, if you have a chance, go like search up on YouTube Ethan Hawke talking about the script and how he got a script for Will Smith's part. And he's like, this is a terrible movie, and this is a ridiculous. And he like threw the script out the car and was like, this, and just laughed at it. And then he went to go see it in a packed house on opening night, and the audience is cheering and screaming. And the line of Will Smith after he punches the alien and lights up the cigar, and everyone's laughing. He's like,
Earth.
And he's like, oh my God, I've made a huge mistake.
He didn't.
It's such a fun movie. It's great.
It is.
Man.
It really is.
It's a staple. So a lot of fun. True Lies, guys. This is coming up higher on my list. We can talk about it now, though.
Okay. Well, let's wait until it pops up on Charlie's, and then all three of us can talk about it some.
Fair enough.
Because it's a good one.
Sorry, I like it.
All right. Number 7's. All right. Dylan has Point Break. Charlie has Speed, and I have Mission Impossible Uno.
Mission Impossible 1 is higher on my list.
Okay. All right. We will go ahead and skip that.
Mission
Dylan,
Impossible is also spiritually from the
Break?
2000s, I think.
What? No, come on. Stop doing that to my list. They're all I only picked 90s movies.
Spiritually
Stop invalidating my list. Dylan, Point Break.
Yeah. Now, I can quote this movie absolutely all day long. And the beauty part is people know exactly what I'm saying and quote it back. Utah, get me 2. Oh, absolutely. Hey, well, vision is highly overrated. I say that to my wife all the time. And she's blind, which makes sense. And you've got Patrick Swayze with his mullet. You've got, come on, Keanu Reeves. He's bulking up. This is after Speed, right?
Yeah.
This is fantastic. Absolute cheese.
Wait, no. Point Break was 91. Point Break was first.
Point Break was first? Yeah. See, I thought so.
Speed was 94.
He hadn't bulked up like he did in Speed, but he was Keanu already. He already knew what he was doing. You got all sorts of lines. You could quote it all every single day. All of it. It gets quoted. Even it gets referenced in Hot Fuzz. Even come on.
It's true.
Hey, you had the right actor, but the wrong movie. The correct answer here, of course, was Speed. You gotta love the greatest quote of all time, the pop quiz hot shot.
Yeah,
you gotta shoot the hostage. Come on.
The hostage.
This is Keanu Reeves at the height of his 90s powers.
Yes.
He's never made a better action movie than this, and there certainly isn't one higher on my list coming later. This is the peak. Eat your heart out, John Wick. He never rode on a bus with a bomb. He's just running around doing his own thing.
No, man, Johnny Utah. Your last name is a state.
As cheesy as it is, it's got some great action. Come on. This is such a dumb reason to not like a movie, but like I couldn't get into Point Break because his name was Johnny Utah.
No, it's fantastic. It's great. Anytime if I ever pretend like I'm playing football, and I never play football, I always find some state and I give myself, that's my last name. I'm Dylan, Tennessee. I've never even been there. I don't know.
I mean, imagine you're an undercover police officer trying to fit in with a gang of surfing thieves, and they're like, "What's your name?" And you're like, "My name's Johnny. Johnny Utah."
The funny thing is,
definitely a real name.
They even knew him. They were like, "Yeah, we watched you playing football on TV.
Good old Johnny Utah."
Johnny Utah.
Terrible.
It's true. It is. It's very.
No, it's a fun movie, Dylan. I'm just being a.
Well, I'm also. I mean, there's lots that's of so bad it's good parts. So I can't argue it.
Speed is a good one. I've been trying to figure out a way to watch this.
Oh, watch it again. Yeah, it's good, bro. Watch Speed.
Yeah.
It holds up.
Yeah. I want to watch it with the kids. I got to see why it's rated R. I did see that it was rated R, and I was like, why is it rated R? I don't remember.
Why is it rated R? You do know in the very beginning, Dennis Hopper takes a screwdriver and sticks it at a guy's neck. Yeah, I have no idea why they call it rated R. Like, why would they?
That's fine.
There's language and then there's violence. That's it's not like
language and violence, explosions. It's the 90s. How
go.
any of these are not rated R? I'd be flabbergasted. Except for Mission Impossible, it's smart.
Mission Impossible isn't.
Yeah, I just said that.
Oh,
it's
okay.
Too smart.
We'll
It's too cerebral for it. Too cerebral.
Number 6. All right, Dylan has Desperado. Charlie has True Lies. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I have Demolition Man.
Demolition Man's higher on my list.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Dylan, so you just have my list higher up.
I wouldn't
One day
put it
I'll
that
get to
way.
talk.
I have my own.
But let's talk about True Lies.
Tell us about True Lies.
Oh, True Lies is so good. We get Arnold almost at the height of his power. We get a great action adventure spy. It's got funny parts. It's got action parts. He's flying a jet at one point. You've got explosions. It is all over the place, and I love it.
It's got the best. I'm going to break out of my captivity here, and then I'm going to kill this guy, and then this guy, and then you as well. One of the best, especially when he's just my handcuffs. I just picked them. I love it. Absolutely fantastic.
It's great. It's great. Charlie, you had it higher than us, though.
Yeah.
I did. This was just a quintessential 90s action film, 94. Arnold doing a little bit more comedy, coming off of he had the Kindergarten Cop in 90 and Terminator 2 and 91. So he just, coming out of some, just a variety, he had a weird run in the 90s, kind of a weird mix mash of some Jingle All the Way and some other weird, less Arnold-y ones. But this one was just pure action comedy.
So
and right after Last Action Hero too. So it was this was a big budget, lots of good explosions. We get a lot of good fun comedy, but they tried to make a TV show a couple years ago. It just seems like a good plot for a TV show, but we'd be remiss if we didn't say Jamie Lee Curtis was really fantastic in this. She was really good.
Bill Paxton was hilarious.
Bill Paxton was so good. Oh man, when Arnold does the backhand in his vision, I remember watching that as a kid and being like, "That's the coolest thing." Bam!
I was just like, "What?" And then
this movie really it did the impossible too. Kind of made me think that Tom Arnold wasn't the worst. So it was kind of
yeah, right?
Didn't see it coming. I was like, Tom Arnold's in this, really? All right, but
serious,
not bad. Even a tiny Elijah Dushku was in this.
Right. She was the daughter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, Dylan, Desperado.
Oh, so good.
I love this movie. Now, I have revisited it several times.
Yeah, you do.
Are there problems with it? Sure. Some of the things make no sense. Absolutely. But I'll tell you, speaking of somebody at the height of their powers, this is one of Antonio Banderas' best. Somebody had said in a review that he actually struts like a peacock in this. And I was like, you know what? Not only is that right, but that makes lots of sense. This man was gorgeous in this movie. They straighten his hair. It's not like Assassins. And they're just so it could blow in the breeze. And with, when there's explosions, there's guns, there's mariachi. You've got guitar cases filled with guns or filled with bullets. And they're just machine guns. Or there's rockets. All sorts of wacky stuff. Absolutely, completely 90s. And this is the first introduction, at least in that I remember, of Salma Hayek as well. Someone who almost is as beautiful as Antonio Banderas in this movie, at least.
Every now and when Dylan and I first started hanging out, he had a lot of strong opinions about movies, and he would bring over movies or say, "We gotta watch this." And sometimes, they were interesting. But this one, he has never been more right about. This was such a Such a good movie. Really,
This
really
is a
fun.
good one.
Mhm.
Really, really, really good watch.
Had to make
Cool.
some list.
All
Had to make
right.
list.
Number 5. So here's Dylan's Mission Impossible. Charlie has The Last Boy Scout, and I have Starship Troopers. Oh, I love Starship Troopers. I saw it in the theaters. I loved it then. And it's one of those movies that I can still watch and still really enjoy. We've got our Paul Verhoeven with crazy animatronic things and just stuff that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it looks awesome.
Yeah.
And they made sequels. I never watched any of the sequels. I think I heard rumors of a show coming.
I didn't even know there were sequels.
But I think they made a bunch of sequels.
Yeah,
but I think they were more like straight to video sequels. But like Casper Van Dien came back for some of them, and yeah, it's pretty wild. It turned into like a franchise. But I only really love the first one. It's great. I love the bugs. I love the way that they bring in all of the war propaganda stuff. I think is awesome, and it's such a good 90s action, just blowing up bugs.
Blowing up bugs.
Yeah.
This was a fun movie, Brody. Did you know that it features a young Timothy Amundsen from Psych, a young Amy Smart? So
Really?
Amy Smart. Yes, I
that.
did know about Amy Smart. Yeah, she's like a pilot or something.
And of course, young Doogie Howser.
Oh yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. He's
I
got
can't believe
that.
neither of you, unless you guys have it in your top 4, neither of you not even thought about The Last Boy Scout.
That's not
Come
true.
on.
That's not true. I actually did.
Come
I did.
on.
Slowly, it came off of the list.
You put Face Off on, and you took The Last Boy Scout out. Come on.
That's
This is like-
absolutely correct.
This is like Shane Black had so much fun writing this movie, and Bruce Willis is just chewing scenery left and right. He's like, let me take your John McClane character, and I'm gonna make him even like less likable, but more likable in a way. It's like more down on his luck, more schlubby,
More down on his luck.
It was so good, and like all the one-liners, and even David Wayne's, and he was fine.
Yeah.
We get like a small Halle Berry role. Like this is just an enjoyable kind of like addition to the buddy cop kind of private detective genre,
Very
and still
true.
worth a watch if you're into that kind of genre. Holds up.
That's true. Really fun.
I just haven't seen it in so long. I was
good.
like,
Worth
I know that
watching.
I liked it, but I have not watched it in a couple of
Everything
years.
on my list,
yeah.
Everything on my list I've watched in the last like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, see, me too.
Wow.
That's why. I mean, I haven't seen Blade in that long. I gotta go back and watch Blade, and it's been a while since I've seen Last Boy Scout. Although that was the first movie I thought of.
All right, Dylan. Well, Charlie, do you have Mission Impossible any higher on your list?
I don't.
What? You don't have the Tom Cruise start of this amazing franchise?
I do not.
Bro, why don't you start in that case? We'll
Oh,
double
man.
team it.
I did just watch this recently, and it's still great.
Yeah,
It's-
it is.
it's-
Yes.
I think that the only weird part is the age gap between John Voight and his wife of the movie, where they talk about
The
being
90s.
married, and you're like,
Really?
are they married? Are they really married?
Charlie,
yeah,
do your
that's the only weird part. But
Tom
otherwise
Cruise
it's-
part. Come on, it's from this movie too. Give me your line reading.
He
Come on,
says,
Charlie.
and I quote, Emilio! Right
He
before
doesn't say
Emilio
Emilio.
Estevez gets like a face full of elevator spikes.
Face
Charlie's
full of spikes, man.
absolute the first because I was like, dude, the every time I see this part, I'm
Get
like,
your-
I see you saying this.
You've never seen me very upset.
Woo!
I gotta be able. I
Yeah,
can't
and
say
I-
it without flipping a table. I gotta flip a table if I'm gonna
That's
say it.
right. Yes.
And I think especially with Final Reckoning that just came out, there's a
Yeah.
lot of callbacks to this movie in particular that it's totally worth going back and watching again.
Yeah.
It's still great. I still love it.
It's like
Tudong,
bottom
you wanna
3 in
add
the
anything to
franchise,
that?
though. Come on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Excellent. Absolutely fantastic. I remember watching this. It's got the guns. It's got not a lot of no. There's explosions. Red light, green light. A lot of times I've seen these, and a lot of the reasons why I have them on this list because I'll be quoting it. Yeah, red light and green light. I say that to my daughter all the time, and she's like, "I didn't explode yet." Well, not yet, kid, but it's happening.
I mean,
Can't let him get too comfortable. You can't let him get too comfortable.
This movie was so bad it almost killed the franchise. It took 4 years. Because people were so confused by the plot. Imagine this movie coming out today where people watch movies like while holding their phone in their hands and then trying to figure out the plot to this movie.
It would be like, I don't get it.
No, I actually do. I do like this movie. I tease, but I am glad they persevered, and 4 years later they dropped Mission Impossible 2 and then kept the franchise running after that. So
speaking of John Woo.
I'd almost say that if anything was going to kill the franchise, it was Mission Impossible 2. And it was Mission Impossible 3 that kind of brought it back to life.
2 made a ton of money, man. It's like one of the highest money makers of the entire Mission Impossible run.
Yeah, it
is
terrible.
Consistently like at the bottom of the list when people
I'm not saying it's good,
things.
but Hollywood doesn't care if it was like a worse story than the first one. They're like, oh, it made a bunch more money. I mean, granted, it took 6 years to get the third one after that, but still.
It's not like they made Mission Impossible 3 a year later.
Well, but that's because Tom Cruise was in such high demand, man. They couldn't get Tommy. They had to wait.
A good point. That's always the point, though. He's always in high demand.
He had to make Eyes Wide Shut, you know?
Hey, that was Kubrick's last, man.
That's true.
I know.
When you look at some of the directors he's worked
know.
with, it's
okay.
nuts. You didn't know.
All right, let's move on to number 4s. All right, Dylan has Demolition Man. I had to look. Charlie has Demolition Man.
Hey!
And I have The Matrix.
Mine later, it's higher on the list.
Yeah, I'm guessing The Matrix is higher on you guys' list.
Yeah, I just said, oh, absolutely.
Okay, I will say before we get into it, Matrix started at number 2 on my list, and then other movies came up that just knocked it down a couple.
How?
Because I think that there's better movies.
All right, well, we'll discuss those when we're discussing our much higher placed Matrix things. Charlie,
and I already have Demolition Man, so let's talk about Demolition Man.
Yes,
Charlie.
All right, so look, this is it's just on its surface. It's a fun, entertaining action movie with like a lot of comedy mixed in. Sandra Bullock is great. Wesley Snipes is great. Sylvester Stallone is great. And then don't even get me started on the way that this movie predicted the future. We get like the self-driving electric cars. We get in the criminal when they're logging him in. There's a Scott Peterson. Like right, like you know, Scott Peterson. Right. They literally have a Scott Peterson incarnate. We get President Schwarzenegger before he was governor of California.
Yes.
I mean, we get they're in the car and everyone's singing jingles. You want to get a room full of people like our age singing? Sing a commercial jingle. Bust out a 1-877 Cars for Kids and watch as a chorus of people rise with you to sing along the commercials from jingles. I mean, there is nothing brings a room together faster than like an old timey jingle. I mean, this movie just was like spot on. Taco Bell, aka PepsiCo, owning the fast food wars. I mean, just like, you know, everything. The 3 seashells. I mean, that's only a matter of time.
What are the seashells for?
I always thought they were. I thought they were buttons that you push. Cleans you right.
We don't know. They just left the whole world hanging.
Buttons to push, I say. Buttons to push.
Did the director ever explain it, like in an interviews or anything?
He did. Yeah, he did.
He did?
He said you take it. Yeah, you take it and you use them to like scrape it off, and then he was like, we didn't put a lot of thought into it, and I was like, that is a terrible. I don't care how far in the future you are. That is a horrible idea. Taking seashells and scraping your feces off of you. No, they're buttons that you push. That's what it is. Hey, now we've turned the sprayer on. Oh, look at that. I'm totally clean. I'm out. Wait a minute. Oh, I just hit this. Now it dries you up. Perfect. And now I'm out of here. Seashells scraping it off. Jeez.
I'm just going to pretend like there's still a mystery. Then.
But the second this was spot on, they had like tablets. They had like voice commands in homes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like
the VR stuff. Like,
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Anyway, if only we could get walls that can clean the spray paint off and just spray paint the violators there.
Yeah. Or just electrocute.
Dennis Leary was even good in this.
There you go.
There
Dylan, did you have anything to add to Demolition Man?
I was adding.
Oh, okay. I
Stallone is
wasn't
great.
sure.
This is a rat burger. You know, fantastic. I loved it. I loved his performance. It did not in any way evoke Rocky or Rambo. It was a completely different thing. He's a good performer. When you give him a chance, he's a good actor. Just doesn't get a chance. And I'm
Also, John Spartan. What a name! What a name!
That is a name.
This would be a fun watch along. We should do a watch along of this one. This would be a great.
Yes.
We should do like a review
Simon
of it.
Phoenix. A what?
Yes.
Like a
Great
review.
names all around.
Does it still hold up?
Of course it does.
Does Demolition Man still hold up?
It's the
So Johnny
future,
Utah.
bro. Of course it holds up. It's ahead of its time.
There you go.
Yes.
And
All
filmed in
right,
Irvine.
moving on to number 3s. Dylan has Total Recall. Charlie has Die Hard with a Vengeance, and I also have Total Recall.
See you at the party, Richter.
Total Recall is so good. Yes,
Get your ass
and
to Mars.
yes, I do think that Total Recall is better than Matrix. If I had to be given a choice, do you want to watch Matrix or do you want to watch Total Recall? I'm gonna go with Total Recall. Man, it's so good. We get another Paul Verhoeven. I love my Paul Verhoeven.
Is great.
We get the crazy animatronics with Arnold's eyes popping out when he gets exposed to the atmosphere or non-atmosphere or whatever. We get, what is it? Billy? Is that his name? The cab driver. What's his name?
Benny.
Benny.
Screw you. I've got 6
Okay.
kids to feed. What happened to number 6?
That is Arnold saying screw you as he is pushing an actual Jill through the tank to kill Benny is the greatest Arnold Schwarzenegger one-liner
Spoiler.
of all time. I'm just going to drop that right there because that is
a great one.
at least my favorite Arnold one-liner because it's so good that he can sell screw you while killing a man with a giant drill.
When he pulls the giant red ball out his nose, that might be the peak of cinema right there.
I have to say, when he first picks up that little drill and Benny sees that, and he looks into the camera and watches what he's doing, and he's like, oh, that's really good, Quaid. My brothers and I would always say that to each other. We would do something, we'd just be like, oh, that's really good, Quaid.
So the
practical effects, practical effects of Total Recall are so good.
2 weeks.
Quado, Quado is like so creepy and gross looking, like in this guy's chest. Like it's so gnarly, but I love it. I love it.
I mean, this is spiritually an 80s film, but yes.
Yes. This is easily one of the most violent movies.
Stop moving my movies around.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. And if you want to, like, so the first time I saw Cybertruck, I was like, that looks like someone in the 80s wanted to figure out what futuristic cars would look like. And then I rewatched Total Recall not that long ago, and there they are. Like the cars, like, like that's what they look like. They look like little Cybertrucks.
So funny.
It's like, and they're just all over the. So I mean, anyway, don't take my word for it. Bing it, kids.
That's funny. Well, Charlie, Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Yeah, you can see I was a little Bruce pilled in the 90s.
Yeah,
you were.
My anti-heroes. I like this one. I think it's more fun to watch even than the first one. I know that's a little blasphemous to say.
It's fun. It's a
I
fun.
don't think it's a better movie than the first one because the first one gets credit for being the first one, but it's just it's funnier. It's got more entertainment. I think like we talked about Samuel being Samuel. He's all the way up to 11 Samuel in this one, and he is fantastic, and he is chewing up scenery in a good way all throughout the film. You get like kind of the buddy cop kind of vibes throughout this. Get some clever plot stuff where you get Bruce running around New York City. It's just a fun action film, man. I love the Die Hard franchise up until this movie, and not a second after it. So this is
Come on, live free and die hard, man.
This is no. This is
it's a good day to die hard.
You want to talk about a franchise that died hard? It was. This one should have died right here, but man, they just kept making them. But yeah, I just have fun with you guys. Did you guys even think about this one for the list? Were you tempted?
I did. I was.
I thought about it.
I was tempted. Yeah,
I thought about it.
All right, yeah. And then you thought, nah, that sucks. All right, on we go.
No, I didn't think it sucks. I just had better movies.
Yeah.
not better movies. Movies that I enjoyed more. Sorry.
I
You're
haven't
fine.
revisited
No,
it.
That sounded way harsher than it meant
I don't
to
have
be.
Total Recall on my list, so whatever. I didn't put
and
any
I don't know how
80s
you
movies
don't
on my
have
list,
Total
Brody.
Recall.
That is
Because
a
I didn't
don't
want
know
to
how
put a
you
movie from
don't have
1989 on my list. Come on.
1989.
There's no way that movie was made after
1989.
Roadhouse. Come on. Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
All right. Number 2s. All right. Dylan has Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Charlie has The Matrix. And I have Fifth Element. Now, unless you guys have Fifth Element as your number 1, which I don't think that you do.
We do not.
You guys don't have Fifth Element at all on your lists.
It's a very good point, bro. Very good.
Explain yourselves.
Why don't you explain yourself with what you like about the movie? Hey, we got to explain your choice to you?
Look, I'll just say in my defense, I don't think of this as being like a 90s action movie. It's
Oh my God.
This fits into a bucket like The Mummy. I thought about The Mummy. Should I put The Mummy on my list? But that's like, really more of an adventure movie. This is really more of a sci-fi comedy, adventure, romance, space opera.
Yes.
Oh, everything but action.
Everything.
Sure,
there's no
a few
action in it.
action scenes here or there, but is it an action movie? Come on.
Of course it's an action movie.
Does Bruce Willis win the day at the very end because he took his guns and blew them to Kingdom Come? Or did he just throw out the L word?
Well, I mean,
I'm
yes, he
listening
threw
to
out the
Universe
L
with
word.
love. I'm sorry, what was that? So he didn't shoot
did-
anybody.
He
shoot
shot
anybody.
lots of people. He shot
In the
when
end.
they were on that cruise ship. He shot lots of people on that cruise ship. There was a whole
So in the
shootout
very end,
with
everybody has their little brick that they have to start up in order to stop all of the alien meteor. So what he did is he took his gun and he shot the brick, is what you're saying. He killed it. He killed it? He didn't kill it? No? Nobody?
Well, it was the Fifth Element that killed it. He had to bring them all together. And the way that he had to get all of those was to fight a lot of guys and kill a lot of Zords. Not Zord. Zorg? No, Zord. What's his name?
Zorg, yeah.
Zord?
Zorg. It's a
Zorg.
Zorg. With
Zorg?
a G.
Or Zord? Which one, Charlie? Help me out.
It's Zorg, but I'm really enjoying the back and forth. We're gonna have to clip
Zord
that.
with
That's
a D?
great. Zorg.
Is it Zord or Zorg with a G or a D? Zorg. Okay, I was right. All right. All of Zorg's minions with the shape shifting and stuff like that. They're great. They're great. This has so many awesome set pieces. This has so many awesome settings. The weapons are amazing. Gary Oldman is amazing. Mila Jovovich is amazing. Oh, so Mila Jovovich is great in this as Lilo. Come on. Multipass. So great. So great. I adore this movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. And so I did originally have Matrix up at number 2. And then I was like, oh shoot, no, I've got Fifth Element that needs to be higher than that. So that knocked it down. And then Total Recall came up and I was like, well, all right, Matrix is number 4. So, all right. But that's enough about Fifth Element. We spent too much time there.
Yeah, it's a spiritual 2000s film, but very good.
This may be spoiler. Well, you know what? I don't want to spoil it. So, Charlie, tell us about Matrix, just in case it's Dylan's number 1.
Well, Dylan, it better be your number 1 because this is a
I guess
great
that's
film.
true. It kind of has to be his number 1, right?
It's my number 1. I've got nothing to hide.
Just put up the number ones, bro. Put up the number ones.
Yeah, put them on
well,
up.
yeah, because Dylan's number 2 is my number 1. Oh, and Charlie's number 1. So Dylan has Matrix as number 1, and Charlie and I both have Terminator 2 Judgment Day. So, Matrix. Let's talk about Matrix.
That movie, we didn't know what we were getting into when we saw this. We saw
I remember the
previews.
3 of us. The 3 of us saw this together.
That's right.
In the theaters.
I remember watching the trailer for this, and like with you, Charlie, we were watching a movie, and like this came on, and we were both like, that actually looked really good. We just seemed like how Chain Reaction had completely bombed. Keanu Reeves and Morgan Freeman didn't work, but this absolute classic, and it changed it changed like the zeitgeist, all sorts of different things. You couldn't watch anything without people doing bullet time or saying I know kung fu.
Yeah,
because I'm Johnny Utah. Absolutely excellent. And of course the Chinese Hong Kong versions of not just martial arts, but how they even shoot fight scenes.
Yeah, the whole look and vibe of this movie was so great. I mean, look, Dark City was better, but this was really, really good. And it's just the fantastic, like the action sequences were fantastic. This was 99. You know, I almost didn't put this on my list because really doesn't feel like a 90s movie, but
yeah.
My goodness, Charlie.
But I had it, like I acquiesced. I put it on. This is really a fun movie. And has there ever been a movie that has been like so commonly understood and yet so wildly misquoted and misunderstood as like time has gone on? People like talk about the red pill, blue. I think just people just take like little snippets of this and kind of, well, whatever. I'll just use this for whatever it means without understanding what the movie was really about. But like a deep message, good movie, a lot of fun sequences, and Hugo Weaving, man, lots of them, right?
Yeah.
Hey, we talked about Samara Weaving. That's they're related. The Weavings.
He's like his uncle, her uncle.
She is also like his uncle, but more of a niece.
Right.
So I just watched this like 2 weeks ago because I showed my son, because he had asked about it, and I was like, it says that it's rated R, but I don't know why it's rated R. I watched it, still not sure why it's rated R. Go and watch it, man. It's if The Matrix came out today, it would be PG-13, 100%.
Oh, I thought you were still talking 100%. About. I thought you were talking about Terminator 2 for a second.
And no. You don't
know why?
No, Matrix is rated R. Not sure why. Aside from just a lot of gun violence, it was 99, so maybe that was enough to kind of tip it over the edge after a lot of events. That's my guess. But it's still a great movie. Yes, it's number 4 on my list, but it's still great. It's like Keanu Reeves is awesome in it. Lawrence Fishburne is awesome in it. It's just full of a great cast and it's a neat story. And I just like to pretend that it was a one and done movie, that they were like, this was great. We don't need to make anything else. Let your imagination fill in what you want.
Yeah.
Because sequels weren't good, by the way. If you didn't pick that up, the sequels were not good.
Not that good, no.
You know what was good? Freaking Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Come with me if you want to live. Man, oh man, this movie is amazing.
What's your favorite part, bro? Favorite part
is so nice. Oh gosh, my favorite part. Like, okay, so it's probably, and maybe you guys will talk about a part that then I'm going to get really excited about. But the motorcycle chase with the T-1000 chasing Arnold and John Connor on the motorcycle, and Arnold is like recocking that shotgun by like spinning it.
That's so
when
cool.
I read Arnold's biography that just came out a couple of years ago, and he talked about that, and he had to practice that so much to like his knuckles were bleeding, that it was so much of just doing that. But it is one of the coolest things of just flipping that to and shooting and flip and shoot. It's so awesome. And then like there's the entire the entire end chase and going through the refinery factory with, you know, the tension that's building with Sarah shooting the T-1000. Like there is so much that I love about this movie. I could go on for a long time, but I want to give you guys a chance to talk to.
Charlie, go for it.
But yeah,
what's your favorite
great? Favorite part that hasn't been talked about yet? Maybe the escape from the hospital.
Ooh, that's good.
I thought this is great. The emotional ending is great. You know, where there's no possible room left for any reason left for other sequels to follow. This just putting the franchise to bed and rest, and with finality and beauty. Why make a third or fourth or fifth or sixth or seventh or eighth when we perfected it? The effects, like the first time we see the liquid transformation, like
yes,
I mean the effects in this movie were like mind blowing. Like Cameron was on a roll because like the Abyss was freaking like amazing. and then to
Yeah.
come out of that into this, like he was just doing stuff that like no one else was doing at the time, and just kind of set a standard that like was going to be chased for a long time. This is really, really an excellent movie.
Absolute classic.
Chudong, you have anything to add to that? It was your number 2, so you don't like it that much, but
I hate it. It's a terrible movie. No, I loved. I thought it was really interesting that he was having like Schwarzenegger was having like a shoot off with Stallone, and who could shoot and kill the more people, and then Cameron was like, "You're actually not really going to kill a lot of people," and he's like, "What? Yeah, come on, what you doing?" And like he had hated it because that's what happened in Conan the Barbarian, and then in Conan the Destroyer was more for kids, they said, and he was like,
sure,
ruined it. But I mean, this absolute classic. It's really funny because
so good.
I eventually saw the first one before I saw the second one, but before that, I was still getting hyped, and I was just like, "Wow, this is nuts! Like, this is what happened." Absolute phenomenal movie. Schwarzenegger, Linda Hamilton, Edward Furlong. Even when he was a kid, like Ed, of course, Patrick, Robert Patrick.
Yeah.
Patrick. Also, he's getting on the scene right after Die Hard 2. Excellent performances, just fantastic. This is an absolute classic of a movie.
It is.
Here.
I agree. All right. Was there anything that didn't make you guys' list? Charlie, I know you had a long list. Was there anything you wanted to mention, give an honorable mention for?
A lot of great ones that didn't make the list. We've talked about a few of them. Some of the ones that I thought about Tombstone and The Mummy. There's some like just some great ones that, much like Fifth Element, just weren't quite what I thought of an action movies. I thought about just doing a weird list where like with like Under Siege and Hard Target, like really like movies that are only action movies in the 90s. Like that's the only, like they live in this tiny little universe and there's no utility for them outside of it. But like the first Bad Boys was fantastic. Lethal Weapon 3. There was a lot of really fun action movies that I was tempted to kind of play around with. Man, I'm surprised we didn't get more Brandon Lee on the list, Dylan. I'm a little disappointed, but that's okay.
Right?
Like I said, I have not revisited those. These I've revisited. I quote these all the time. Nobody gets it. Anytime I quote Rapid Fire.
All right. Well, I was about to wrap this episode up, but then I was like, oh, wait a minute. I forgot that all these got points. We actually have the official Talk Punch top 3. But first, if you've made it this far, we would love it if you liked, subscribed, hit that notification bell. Hey, you know what? We also do have a Patreon that we kind of took a little break from. We're getting that back up and running. There's a lot of content on there already, but we are adding more on there, and we would love your support to be able to go in and do that. But for free, just go ahead, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can come back and hang out with us and have some fun. But let's go ahead and see what our top 3 are.
Also, Heat was awesome, but Thriller.
Heat. I thought about Heat.
That's more really I thought Thriller also.
All right. At number 3, we have Demolition Man. Yeah. I am so glad that Demolition Man made this top 3. I'm so glad. At number 2, we have The Matrix. And at number 1, we have Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
Near unanimous score.
That is a heck of a list. We have Arnold, we have Keanu, and we have Stallone. Is there any other list that more represents the 90s than this?
And Wesley. We get Wesley in there too.
And Wesley Snipes, of course. And Wesley Snipes. So, that's good. Yeah, this is
good list. This is
a great list. I'm so proud of our Talk Punch top 3 action movies of the 90s right here.
Well, there's never enough room on these lists for all the great movies, especially when we're encompassing an entire decade. So make sure in the comments you let us know your favorites from the 90s, maybe some that were on our list, maybe some that should have been higher, lower, or maybe some that got left off altogether. And certainly give us your top 3. We love hearing from you guys in the comments, so make sure you drop us a line, let us know your thoughts, and we'll see you next time at TTP.
We'll be back.